What up? This is your boy Chris B, and today is a very special topic I want to touch on. It's a hip hop topic about a rapper that I really like. I really feel that I was so guilty. I felt guilty. I felt like I felt guilty of sleeping on him back in the day. And even though I knew about this rapper growing up and stuff like that, I think with age, when you get older, you never listen to you really feel that listen to songs like that. I mean, listen to like genre of music, songs that is so positive, so conscious, so political in your young mind that all you want to hear is just ignorant stuff. I think once you get better with age, you realize that, man, why I never listen to stuff like this more than the ignorance part. And what speaks for itself, man. I just feel that I was so guilty to a point where I just wish that I would have listened to this dude more. I know he be in movies and all. He's more into movies now. He's like a rapper turned actor. But nobody never gives him the credit that he deserves. I feel like he's underrated. He's slept on. And the dude that I'm about to mention right now, starting the video right now, and I'm about to like say it, is Common. Formerly known as COMMONSENSE in the 90s. Started his like rap career in the year 1991. Even though his debut album, Can I Borrow a Dollar, came out in 1992. He was born, his birth name, government name, Lonnie Lynn, and stuff like that. He's from the south side of Chicago, born and raised. And this rapper right here, coming out straight from the 90s, man, with the rap skills, the positivity, the subject matter he like picks and talks about, raps about, how poetic this dude is. He's like the Chicago version of Mos Def mixed with Nas. Like, you know how New York got themselves a Mos Def, a Nas, a KRS-One, Coogee Rap. Chicago had somebody in the 90s like Common. But in the 90s, he was better known as Common Sense. The reason why he didn't stick with Common Sense throughout his whole rap career is because due to I guess a group already had the name. He wound up getting sued. So he dropped the sense and just sticked with Common. And ever since then, the name Common just stuck with him. So yeah, I just like, I know he's not gonna like see this video, listen to this video and stuff. If I had to like meet with Common and stuff, or met him in person, I would just say that, man, Common, you have been throughout my whole adulthood now, as of right now, you have been such a big inspiration of my life. And not only that, man, I just feel that you just an amazing person to meet. Down to earth, a great human being, how Common is, it seemed like. I don't know the person. I don't know this dude personally, but I feel like he's really a genuine dude to get to know, you know? Especially how he was so important. He's one of those underrated underground hip hop rappers from the 90s in Chicago that was so important in that time, in that period of time of hip hop, especially in the city of Chicago. Of course, at the time when he dropped his album, "Can I Borrow a Dollar," with songs like "Sold by the Pound," "Take It Easy," it had some type of boom bap elements in it. "Take It Easy," songs like "Penny for My Thoughts." All my favorite songs that I'm mentioning that's on the album on "Can I Borrow a Dollar." And matter of fact, Twista came out the same year as Common, but at the same time, y'all, Twista at this time, he was going by Young Twister, I believe, at the time, Tongue Twister or something like that at the time. Twista at this period of time in 1992 hasn't blown up yet. Twista, I feel like Twista hasn't. I think Twista didn't blow up yet until like once he linked up with Do or Die on a song called, dang, what was Do or Die? What was Do or Die? I'm trying to think. Do or Die. Po Pimpin'. I know it was like a sequel. They made a sequel song. I think that's a better version of Po Pimpin'. Still Po Pimpin', I think it's called. So yeah, that's when that was like everybody. I feel like it was everybody's introduction of Twista. But this video really is not about Twista, anyways. I might do a video later on speaking on Twista, a Julian Rush and all that. Songs like Slow Jams, Overnight Celebrity. I think that's the name of the song. But Twista did have some bangers, don't get me wrong. Hope. It was on the soundtrack of Coach Carter. Now back to Common. Man, I feel like if I was to do a movie, I feel like I would have did the movie justice of playing a young Common, or just have him play my dad. I mean, he got freckles like me. We both light skinned. We both got short cuts, fresh cuts, like and stuff like that. Even though I want to say that I don't look like Common, but I feel like I could be more as a light-skinned person with freckles, like he got freckles and stuff. I feel like in the movie, I believe that he's more perfect of the role of playing my dad in the movie. So yeah. Even not just I mess with him as a rapper. How nice of a rapper, how nice and ill of him as a rapper. Not only that, he's also more convincing. You could also feel the convincing, what's the word? The convincing, the talent, the acting range in certain roles that he takes in movies. You could just feel how convincing and how the acting range you could just feel in Common's acting and stuff like that. But other than that, I just man, Mos Def, my thing also about Mos Def, man. Mos Def, to me is also one of those rappers that also was slept on, but at the same time, people only cared about him when he was in the movies more than his raps. All as well. Nobody was not. That's why you had some rappers back in the 90s knowing that if you rap about something political, positive, and conscious, and you was just a conscious rapper at that time, you knew like people like the fans, the hip hop fans that had their minds in the box to a point where listen to stuff like that was so boring. It was so boring. It was not gonna get you all pumped up and all that. It was not okay to listen to stuff like that. So, and at this time, particular time, it was gangster rap, trill music. Trap music was in the full effect. That was the music. That was the music to listen to because it makes you pumped up, hype, negative, ignorant, make you want to like fight somebody. That was the genre of rap that people was listening to. Nobody was not listening to no KRS-One anymore or Coogee Rap, Nas, and all that. As soon as we got close to the late 90s and early 2000s, that's where that's what us was listening to. But as you get better with age and you realize all of this stuff nowadays, like the drill scene, the mumble raps, the trap music, you starting to realize how as once you get better with age, you realize, man, all this music that we listen to like Dirk, LPG Doug, Excess Tentacion, they nice artists and all. Kodak Black, all of these artists that I'm naming are dope and all. But they don't do you as good in your mind like compared to guys like Common, KRS-One, Coogee Rap, Special Ed, and stuff like that. Listen to guys like Kodak Black, The Baby, Lil Baby. Even though they got some political songs too, but the majority of their songs is more ignorant, and it brings your mind into in a way like that whole drill ish is killing your brain cells anyways. It makes you be ignorant your dang on self. It makes you want to like, even though you are held accountable, you're more responsible to not do stuff what they saying, and because it's all entertainment, it's not something that makes you want to go out and join a gang, BBD, GD, Vice Lord, or Black Peace Stones, and to be beefing with a rival gang. But it's sad to say this, but the drill scene is also even more, it's bringing more self-destruction to these young kids of today that listen to stuff like that. It is killing these young people minds of their brain cells, and making them feel ignorant, disrespectful to their parents. Don't wanna grow up. Just wanna listen to drill music all day, smoke weed, do angel dust with pop pills, whatever these kids doing nowadays. It's just unacceptable, disgusting, gross. Even making it okay to degrade women. It got it so bad to a point where, yeah, the 90s when the gangster rap era, they was doing the same old thing. And I hold them responsible too, like Snoop Dogg, Warren G, I think, Nate Dogg, Who else was like that artist that was down? Oh, Too Short. I think Too Short. It was Too Short, AMG, because they had that song called BITCH, Better Have My Money. AMG. Artist that was part of that gangster rap, Ice Cube, even though the majority of his albums, he's speaking some real stuff. He's speaking political, like his first album, debut album, distance himself away from away from the group NWA to America's Most Wanted is forever a classic.